the woman knelt before her husband's lover, begging her not to destroy their family, and firmly declaring she would never agree to a divorce. But Bo-mei felt no guilt at all, mocking her, saying it looked like she had been kicked out without dressing properly. "You look so pitiful, I could lend you a dress to cover your shabby look. Maybe it'll hide the poverty written all over you." Bo-mei threw the dress on the floor. Faced with such open humiliation, Xining chose to endure silently. At that moment nothing mattered more to her than returning to her daughter and husband. The next morning her father-in-law found her squatting at the door. Judging by her look, she must have stayed there all night. He believed his daughter-in-law would never be unfaithful, but unfortunately his word didn't carry weight in the family. He could only ask Xining to stay at her parents' house for a while. He personally took her home and told her parents she wasn't feeling well, saying she just needed some rest at home. Her mother asked if something had happened, and whether her in-laws had mistreated her. Xining didn't want her parents to worry, so she stayed silent, pretending that her husband treated her very well. But before she could finish, she broke down crying in her mother's arms. The strong woman had endured too much pain lately, and just wanted to cry freely in her mother's embrace, for her daughter to grow up in a complete family. Xining kept trying to hold her marriage together after 7 hard years. Even though her husband wanted a divorce, she still worked hard volunteering in the community to help his political career, so he could become a member of parliament. But good news travels slow and bad news spreads fast. Rumors of her supposed affairs spread through her husband's social circle, yet she didn't care about gossip. Since she had nothing to hide, there was no reason to feel guilty. Seeing a little girl at the orphanage reminded Xining of her own daughter Vera. She hadn't seen her in 2 days and missed her terribly. Before lunch was served, she decided to buy the little girl some bread, but as soon as she left the kitchen, the girl accidentally turned on the gas stove. By the time Xining returned, the kitchen was already on fire. Ignoring her own safety, she rushed in to save the child. Meanwhile, her husband Mo Ru and his first love Bo-mei were drinking wine, reminiscing, perhaps both secretly hoping for the day Xining would finally sign the divorce papers. The fire caused a huge stir. Since most people there were families of government officials. As the last person in the kitchen, many blamed Xining for the accident. "Please say something. Was it the officials' wives trying to do charity for show that led to this fire? Were all the children safe? Did your husband force you to volunteer here?" As Xining stood speechless, not knowing how to respond, reporter Pei stepped in to defend her. He warned more reporters were on their way, so to avoid more trouble he offered to drive Xining away first. But just then Mo Ru and Bo-mei saw them leaving together.
你的妻子还真有本事，不仅有大学学长，现在还勾搭上了裴言宇记者。